Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher singing.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing booth, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
High ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Runner takes off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. One out, a runner at second here on opening day.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next over in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now
ball break.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one in the air, center field. Clark on the move. He hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fifth.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Josh Warner up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Outside. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded. So bases all loaded up. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. Fly to center his first time.
0-1.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The other way. Base hit. One run is in. Here's the throw. safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's now a two-run game. Go-ahead run on base. Hernandez now at the plate. Tied at 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, a career batting average over .325. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's in the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good throw behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
This one in the air center field. Clark settles underneath it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Here now the Red Sox DH, Everson Arteaga. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin up next for the Red Sox. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
Safe.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Lamb digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
And that'll do it. Nobody. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Joaquin Scott. Up the middle. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Next to hit, Will Culver. Swing and a bouncer to Gucci. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Lamb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Inside, almost got him. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2-1. Grounds one to short. Hernandez on the run, throw to first. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero.
That's outside. Ball. That's inside.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. That one
Inside,
missing
ball
inside.
3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and now the center fielder, Max Clark. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the move. Throw there.
He's in there. He's safe.
Safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Lamb stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that. But this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally. And that could change everything in a rivalry like this.
Outside. That's a ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Fernando Hernandez. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 away. Lamb
that's off the
was
plate.
tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. Man at second. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
3-2. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. TJ Taguchi up next for the Red Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Number 13 digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Memphis Elliott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
You want to be a great defense.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher. Gillian is just 1 strike away. In the air, right field, Glod on his way over, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from
Lamb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. First and second, no outs. Joaquin Scott up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, Lamb takes it to the bag. That's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Drake Baldwin. Hit on the ground to short, Lamb. Sends it across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Great job.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Good job to fight that one off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a chopper to short. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Brewers.
So up next, Junior Caminero. Fly to left his first time.
Caminero.
Hard hit, right side. Taguchi takes it to the bag, and that'll keep more runs. Go ahead run on base. Everson Arteaga up next for the Red Sox. Up the middle. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Joaquin Scott. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down. Max Clark up next for the Red Sox. What a stop. Goes to second with it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Off the batter's eye and gone. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The batter, number
And now the
30.
shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie
Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a base hit to the left. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Wow, that ball's hit hard. Good job.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Activity in the bullpen. Edgar Torres, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
And the batter now, Everson Arteaga. On the ground to short, Lamb. Fired to second, and that's all they'll get. Runner at first with 2 away. Douglas Glob will hit next. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now in for the Braves, Theo Gillen. Out to short. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. 1 down. And next for Atlanta, Braden Montgomery. Up the middle. Slinging it to first in time. So up next, Gabriel Blanco. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Next is the designated hitter, Roman Farrell. Payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 outs. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
That's
You
a
can
ball.
expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And that one fouled off. And it's second. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Evan Carter next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
He's in there. He's
Save.
safe.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than...
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The batter number
So
13,
digging in, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
Out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Braden Montgomery. Hit on the ground to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Now in for the Braves, Connor Griffin. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb had a rough go of it in this game.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Into center. This looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Esposito went deep in his most recent game.
That's a ball.
1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. The next offer misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That clips the corner. No question about this one. It's out of here. His second of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
The batter number 13, shortstop Charlie Lamb.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ed Walker. Out to short.
1-1-1.
To first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Up the middle. Slides for the stop. Glove flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Number 8. Designated hitter. Umpire time. Esposito.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
He had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fouls away the first offering. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position near the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 down. Evan Carter next up for the Braves. The Braves down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Fought off foul. Burke gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Slides his hand in the air. Save. On the board first, it's 1-0. Going away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground right side.
All right, hold
Blanco.
up. Good job.
1 gone, bottom half of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. It's an RBI double, and it's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Lamb in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead. He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a big swing and a miss.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Gillen under it. 1 away. So first and second with 1 man gone. Gabriel Blanco next up for the Braves. On the ground to short. Lamb. Beats to second. Out there. But safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back here at American Family Field. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Evan Carter. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Lamb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Nope. That's inside.
That one fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Stepping in, Theo Gillen. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. 1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Thompson measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. 1-2 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So first and second with one gone. And next for Atlanta, Gabriel Blanco. Ground ball right side. Condon over to second. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
And now, Charlie Lamb. Fouled off left side. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. No throw. Safe at second. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
There you go. Stand up.
Throw to
Stand up.
third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that bag, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Digging in, Booker Guerra. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that wasn't. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Out to short. Lamb. Tosses to first. An acrobatic. Lamb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. 2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Top of the third, no score.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. 3-2 now. On the ground to third. The throw to first. And that is that. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
An important at bat for him right here. 1 hit shy of 2,000 for his career.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Number 86 getting ready to hit. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Shortstop.
At the plate, Corey Nicholas. And a 2-2. Bounce to the right. Culver. The flip. One at second. Double play. What a twin killing. Lamb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. Caminero with just one hit to go for a career total of 2,000. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Looks like the base runner had a...
Check on the runner. Lamb dives back in safely.
Some rare territory he's in here, Boog. Not even 350 hitters in MLB history have piled up this many knocks. He's on the precipice of something really special.
Ball.
Runner at scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2. So a big milestone reached right there. His 2,000th career hit.
Well, this is not something to take lightly at all. 2,000 hits is an extremely difficult number to reach, and it's a testament to how good he's been for his entire career. So consistent with his approach to hitting, and he's not done yet. He's certainly got more knocks in him.
Now it's the second baseman, Will Culver. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out of here! And they close the gap. It's 5-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Ryan Burke. This could end it. Swings, and this one's flared. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That catches the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Junior Caminero.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss.
Well, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Runner at third, nobody out. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Right side, and that one handled. There for the out. Runner scores from third. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 1 now. In the air to left center. Almanzar under it. And that is that. Back here on the south side. Here's the veteran second baseman, number 85. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Towards first, Nicholas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. First and second, one out. McHugh now at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Tapped softly to the right side. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here goes the runner. Pitch inside.
Ball 1.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Here's the second baseman. And that is that. First and second, 2 outs. Lamb will hit next. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Out to short.
All right, he's up. You're up.
They limit the damage here. Here on the south side, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Corey Nicholas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Popped up. Lamb under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Leading off, Ben Almanzar. On the ground to the left. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Really not.
Now it's the shortstop. 1 strike away. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw cut off to second. Safe. He beats it.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
That
Ball
one
left outside.
Ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fought off foul.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a ground ball.
All right, hang
and
on,
that
hang
chance
on, right
handled.
there.
Throws to first in time. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Condon. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Felipe Quiñones. Up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing, Dan. First and second, 1 out. Hank Mendoza-Burks steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 1 out. This one chopped up the middle. Flips to second. That's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. And that's
Ball
a little
2.
bit high.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Hey!
That clips the corner.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Condon. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Laser, base hit.
Come on, you got it.
Now they get the runner and a rundown. The relay, there's the tag, they get him, and that's the inning. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Corey Nicholas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the third baseman, Sam McHugh. Ground ball up the middle, Lamb. Slings to first in time. Lamb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
On a line. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1. First and second, no outs. Avery Randall, the next to hit. Up the middle. Steps on the bag for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fires to first in time. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. On a line out towards center. Randall takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you...
So digging in, Junior Caminero. The 2-1. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
Charlie Lamb, a promising prospect. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Oh.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got...
Check on the runner. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside.
Down.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Takes it in for the out. And now Charlie Condon. And this one gets away. Can't squeeze it. Fires to third, but he's back. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Just missed.
There are very few counts in today's game where you can just full-on expect a fastball. I mean, even 2-0. Perfect example right there.
Rips one to right. And that'll do it. So 2 down. And next for the Mets, Travis Bazzana. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, hard hit. On to first.
Yep, he's out.
Third out, and that ends the frame. This one in the air, center field. DeVries under it. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the last of the third. Robert Metz up now for the Mets. Grounds one to short. Lamb in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Mario Sixto up now for the Mets. Up the middle, Lamb. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now it's Juan Soto. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. Fires over to first. Out number 2. Lamb stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time, and that's the inning. 2 outs, runner on first. And up next for New York, Adrian Cabrera. The 1-2. On the ground to short, Lamb. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
That one fouled off. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Adrian Cabrera up now for the Mets. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb tosses to first. Out to escape a base. Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The Brewers trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back here in Queens, bottom 9. Travis Bazzana up now for the Mets. Up the middle, Lamb. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So back to the top of the order. Carlton Orozco up now for the Mets. Dwyer is just 1 strike away. This one in the air, center field. Werner in position. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And there's a foul ball.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that skips in the dirt. Esposito gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. But even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. What a stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Josh Werner up now for the Brewers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Now quick throw to first. Lamb back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. And he swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Oh.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. And the 0-1. On the ground, right side. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Here's the center fielder, Josh Werner. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Brewers trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Smoked on the ground a second. Out to escape a bases loaded jam. Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
What a way to square up.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
swinging. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Bolin, the next to hit, takes ball one. The Brewers with the tying run at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Ball one, no strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And the 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball 3.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. Payoff pitch.
That's
Got
great.
him looking. Huge strikeout there. So 2 down, and stepping in for New York, Esteban Saldana. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Lamb locks in. No need to press, but they can really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
No, that's a ball.
Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And that one is inside. Off the mark there. Ball 3. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. Now at the plate, Mark Bolin. 1 strike away. High fly ball, right field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb did well in the losing effort. Singled and knocked in a run.
Well, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. There's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. good power, not great in the OBP department. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Come on, New York.
Hard hit, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean MacArthur. On the ground. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 2 outs, bases are full. Swung on, belted.
Get out, ball, get out.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Out to short, DeVries. They get the force as they escape. First and second, 1 out. Chavez now at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Lamb steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boo. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Gone! A 3-run homer, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 8-6.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Can't handle an up-and-in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because...
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Oh.
Late swing, fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Man on second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. So 2 down. Travis Bazzana up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb settles under this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the inning as they. 2 outs, runner on first. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Frank Cantu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Little warming up as well. 2 on, 2 outs. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Nice grab, and very nicely done for the out. So up next for New York, Travis Bazzana. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher. Cantu is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Charlie Lamb just about ready to. 1 down. Stepping in, Charlie Lamb. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Ball inside.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Back here at American Family Field. 2nd inning set to go. And now for the Jays, number 97. Throws to first and quickly 1 away in the 2nd.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the air, right field. And the inning is over. So they pick Lamb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
2 down, nobody on.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one fouled off. Lamb with some impressive production lately. Slice to right, and that's the inning. 5 innings. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Mateo, the next to hit. Sends it to first. And that is that. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Outside low. Ball one. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you...
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. One out. Runner at second. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Now he breaks his bat. Handles, throws to first, and that's an out. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Charlie Condon up now for the Brewers. This could end it. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The relay to second, and he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little...
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Hard hit, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Lamb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Tried a slider to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the catcher, Lou Ortiz. Tied up here in the early going. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily... So, runner at second, 2 down. Joshua Baez now at the plate. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. That is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the third. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Runner takes off. Ball misses.
Nope. Ball one.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this.
Caminero checks the runner. Lamb back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike.
Get out, fly.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Out to short. Wiseman. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
For Toronto, number 48, Craig Yoho.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second, and great jump. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Get back.
Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
That's inside.
Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Ball three.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fought off foul. Runner at third, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner from third, in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second.
You can have all the speed in the world, but if you don't have a good lead and a good jump, sometimes it's best to just shut it down. You can't just think that you're going to outrun the baseball. Really good job. Pitcher getting the ball to the catcher. Nice throw down to second base. Probably would have been better served shutting it down after that bad jump.
The Brewers trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
He's flexing his power with another home run, dude.
Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop,
But always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Lamb walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Gets him to chase after that one. This one in the air, center field. Settles under it. One up, one down. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, John Yamada. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Flips it behind his back. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Charlie Lamb currently on it. Ready to go now. Digging in. Oliver Wiseman.
Oliver Wiseman.
Out to short. Lamb. Zips it to first. One out in the top of the first. One down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. On the ground right side. Geronimo. Throws to first in time. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it remains 2-2. Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And ball 4 to the board.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Werner, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. On a line, should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Back here in Milwaukee, and now for the Jays, Lou Ortiz. Up the middle, Lamb. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. On the ground to third. A sliding stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now the third baseman, Angel Baroa. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slinging it to first in time. 1 down. And next for Toronto, John Yamada. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag for 1. Not in time at first.
Safe.
It's a fielder's choice. Here's Baez. Rosado is just 1 strike away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb with it. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb.
He's done a great job making contact recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first, 3rd out, and that ends. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Diaz. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. 3rd out. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Foul ball there. Deal 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That clips the corner. Batter challenges in a very big spot. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-2. Runner breaks for 3rd. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take 3rd this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow
climb back into this at bat through the count.
One away with a runner at third here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Humberto Esposito will hit next. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. The next offer misses. Ball 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Way out front for strike 2. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He didn't make it easy. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Lamb. Inning over. Foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one ran inside, almost got him. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Man at first, nobody out. And now for the Twins, Carlos Diaz. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily now the number 2 hitter, Diego Castro. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, Lamb. They take the force out. That's the inning. 1 out, man at first. And next for Minnesota, Jamie Farmer. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Got to be
Inside,
down
ball.
in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
That
Ball,
misses.
inside.
And now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. So 2 down. So here's the Brewers DH. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Aller under this one. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb extended the hitting streak in this one.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Charlie Lamb digs in now.
Ball.
Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Hey! Nope.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Josh Werner up now for the Brewers. Late swing, foul to the left.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
And a foul ball. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Diaz. 0-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. Swings and lines went towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Twins, Owen Casey. In the air on the infield. Lamb under it. And there's 1 down. Stepping in, Carlos Diaz. On the ground, Lamb. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That's a ball.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball, that's
Struggled a little
outside.
bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Oh, he
That's
doesn't
ball
get the
three.
call. And the count is 3-1. And ball four to a board.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Josh Werner up now for the Brewers.
Ball one.
The Brewers with a chance to get back into it. Last half of inning number 5. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's
Ball,
a
that's
little bit
low.
low. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning. First and second. No outs. Ross Norman, the next twin up to hit. Out to short. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Lamb stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
McClellan over to second.
No,
Not
he's
in
in there.
time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Parker Lowell, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. O'Connor also getting ready.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at-bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss. The changeup missing. Full count now. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Gap shot should score at least 2. And it's off the wall. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Man at second.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Sets him down looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Werner in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one hits the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. Now he's challenging a called strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 3-run lead. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Owen Casey now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit into the outfield. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth. Lamb digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, dude. Time to come through in the clutch.
Loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. And here is Josh Werner trying to deliver as the hero. In the air to left center. Baller moving under this one. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Drove in 3 runs on the day.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb comes into this. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. And it's fouled away. Lamb, a former MVP, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That way to find a sweet spot right there.
Quick move to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, one away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Around second, on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Two on, one out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Josh Werner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all
That's ball
loaded
4.
up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. There comes the runner. The relay. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
The batter number 15. Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. An offensive explosion this inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
That's ball 2.
Strike 2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 2 away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out. Runner on the move. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. William Bowen, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. So a man at first. And next for Minnesota, Charles Aller. Up the middle. Nice grab. On the money. Nice play. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. That one misses, and that's ball 1. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, where does this Brewers go? Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 11-4. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Koji Saito. Payoff pitch. Grounds one to short. Lamb. They get one over to first, but he beats it. Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Hey!
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add on. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Two outs, runner at first. Carlos Diaz will hit next. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers salvage the finale of this three-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win. 4 hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb comes into this one. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Has a chance to make it a 15-game hitting streak in this one. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Lamb matched a homer in his last game. In the air, left field. Beck flashes the leather on the running catch. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. So the Milwaukee Brewers are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real... Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Rips one to right. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. There's the strike. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Caminero
Outside, that's
in the
the ball.
box, lays off for ball one. Two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses
one.
for ball 1. Lamb wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Hard hit, base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Quick toss to first. Back in safe. Really close.
Walk-off homers aren't just about the win you get in that game. As a player, it's about the confidence the manager's going to have in you. And
Runner on the go.
Oh,
Pitch
that's
misses.
too high.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Just missed. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. Now 1 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Manager out of the dugout. Richard Evers will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses the first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's Brian Rocchio. The 0-1. On the ground. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And up next for Seattle, Alfredo Duno. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look.
1 down, runner at first. Digging in, Charlie Lamb. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can. This is smacked left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he launches a throw over his head. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time.
got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Activity in the bullpen. Diego Feliz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Jacobs warming up as well.
Ball in.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run shot. His fourth home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Year in and year out. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get Nicholas Lawson up next for the Mariners. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. And now for Seattle, Domingo Casilla. On the ground to first, Condon. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Charlie Lamb has been on. 1 down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. Nicholson certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
Ball.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Just getting started here in Seattle. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
Inside ball.
But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
He's
Ball
trying for
inside.
third. Throw to third. He's safe. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Out front, rip foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. That one almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That ends the frame. 2 outs, runner at first. Ken Takahashi up next for the Mariners. The 0-2.
2-2-2.
Up the middle. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Scoreless. Man at first, nobody out. At the plate, Sean Reyes. The 2-1. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's 1. And that's 2.
He's out.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish. The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient.
There you go.
That's a laser base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
Lamb back in on a dive.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
That's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Swings through that one. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
No, inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Warner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Nope,
Count,
that's a ball.
great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Lamb, the runner at first with 2 gone. Step off throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Lamb back on a dive. The 2-1. In the air to left center. Bravo on the move to the gap. And that is that. But runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. Takahashi The throw to second is offline. Everybody's going to be safe. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Diego Feliz appears to be getting loose. Jacobs also getting ready.
Outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, and we're in the top of the fifth. Way out front for strike two.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Ball four,
That's a ball
and
four.
a run comes in to score. Stepping in, Charlie Condon. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Comebacker could be two. He comes home with it. And two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was
For the Mariners,
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Diego Feliz.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Feliz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In there, sets him down on strikes. That ends the inning. So two down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. On the ground to third. And that's the inning. So back to the top of the order. Here's Brian Rocchio. Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Infield
Lamb
fly.
settles
Batter's out.
underneath it. First and second, one out. Nicholas Lawson up next for the Mariners. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Takahashi. First offering, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in there.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ken Takahashi will hit next. This could end it. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and that is the ball game. Lamb managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.